guys, Adam the OT back again. And this week's simple, fun, effective activity is called coordination cups. So these are coordination cups. You make them in literally 10 seconds. It's a real fun little motor skills development activity. Really good especially for developing coordination and control through the forearm and elbow. This is a movement we call pronation and supination. So you see some kids struggle a little bit with that. It seems very simple, but it's a really fundamental building block of developing good fine motor control for things like scissor skills. For example, sometimes you'll see kids, when they go to do pronation, supination, weighing this elbow up in the air, or just lacks fluency and coordination and control. So this is a really fun, silly little game that helps build that in a kind of engaging and fun way, really. Okay, so this was called the Supination Game up until this week when one of my boys said, "Mr. Adam, that's a terrible name." So when you're right, and we call it now coordination cups. So let's show you how to make your own little coordination cups and how you can play with them as well. So all you'll need, literally this is things you'll have already and you can make it in 10 seconds. Take a paper cup and very carefully with a sharp knife, cut a little line you see halfway down. Not the way around, but a semicircle from one side to the other. You can see that on camera, okay? Then you're gonna take a rubber band. So I have a thick rubber band here, but anyone's fine. Hair ties are fine as well. But rubber bands are useful because they're nice and skinny and you can easily pass it through into the middle of the cup. Don't worry about sealing here. If it's just a small, if you use a sharp enough knife, it won't open too much, it won't tear, just only go halfway across, okay? And here's your cup. You can put that into your palm and it'll just balance in, it'll be held on the back of your or your child's hand, okay? So pronation, this is supination. To get that movement, all we're gonna do is give them something to throw and catch. So starting off, it's a good idea to use something kind of small and light. Pom-poms are perfect because they don't fall super fast. They're going to start with a pom-pom in the opposite hand and just toss it in and catch like that. When they get comfortable with that, the movement I'm looking for is holding it in the same hand, throwing it in the air, and catch it in the cup. Okay? So I can make this game accessible for 4 to 5, just 6-year-olds. And then I actually have a couple of teens doing this as well. So we were playing with it, coming up with kind of, one of the boys likes to watch these YouTube challenge shows. So he was trying to, so he had one on each hand. And this is the boy with DCD, so dyspraxia, some people call it. But anything that's a little bit of a challenge that someone else can't do, he's very happy to put into practice. So he started with a tennis ball, for instance, and trying to throw it and catch it in the cup, a little bit trickier. But then he was trying to do 2 at one time. This will never work. I think he did it, but took must have been 50 attempts. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, I got 1! And then his next magic trick to amaze his friends was trying to throw them in opposite sides, almost like a juggler. And catch them on the opposite side. No hope of doing that, okay? But it just shows if it's silly and engaging and fun enough, then my young people are a good example of they'll come up with their own great ways to apply that. And I don't care, it's all just developing the skill as well as body awareness and fluency and motor control and modulation, all these great skills. To grade it, like I said, if you have something small, like a pom-pom that falls slowly, that's easier. Whoops. If you want to make it harder, using something like a ping pong ball or a marble, just make sure it's safe on the ground where you're going to do it. That's going to be a little trickier, a little smaller, more refined. Whoa, as I just showed, but still very doable as well. And then for the young person, just to experiment with themselves. So holding an object in the hand, throw, and catch in the same side. Throw it, try and do it quickly for a challenge, throw it higher in the air to give them more time, but then it's kind of motor planning and coordination in a different sort of way because it can be more movement involved. You can do a 2-player version of throwing it up in the air and throwing to another person and then catching theirs as well. Okay, and that's it. That's the coordination cups. Super simple to make. All you need is a paper cup and a rubber band and something to throw and catch. And that's it. My boy was right. The Supination Game, Supination Cups, is a silly name, but coordination cup seems to stuck now, so that's what they're going to be. All right, thank you so much, guys. That's the one for this week. I hope you like it. If you do like these videos, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you want to stay updated, just click subscribe. Do please keep sending me those comments and the messages. You can find us on Instagram as well at adam.the.ot and on Facebook also, okay? But thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all the support. And for me this week, that's Adam the OT.